Hello. Well, hi there. Hi, Carol. Hi, Sandy. Hi. How are you, Tink? Yeah, it's been a rough couple of days. Hi, Rita. Am I okay? Whatever I had really hit me hard. I don't want to get graphic on you, but it was my stomach, and it was really not good from either end. So thanks a lot. I mean, I'm feeling better in the sense that I'm not in the pain that I was in before. A little better, Monica, thanks. But it was, oh, I was having pains in my stomach, not the most god awful pains, but I did that first night. I was up almost the entire night. I fell asleep a few times for a little bit here, a little bit there, but it was never anything more than an hour at a time. And I don't know, food poisoning or stomach bug. I don't know which, but I did throw up. What I was throwing up was pure liquid, and it was sort of projectile. And that happened about 3 times in a row. And then I sort of had the other end, get into the fray, and it was not wonderful. Then it's only the night before last. It's hard to believe, but yesterday, I spent the entire day sleeping. Yeah, yeah, it was not good. Hi, how are you? I just would wake up for maybe 15 minutes. I had the television on the whole time, and I would see little bits and pieces. Oh, eating light is not what it is, Sandy. I ate nothing yesterday. No, that's not true. I had maybe 2 tablespoons of rice that my neighbor made for me. And thank God she had Gatorade because she gave me 2 bottles of Gatorade. I had one of them yesterday and a little bit of it last night, and I had the rest of it today. Today was the first time I really had any food. I took another portion of her rice. I had that, and I had crackers and cheese because I didn't have the kind of food in the house that I should be eating for this kind of stuff. So I kind of had to make do with what I had. But the worst part of the whole thing was, on top of everything else, my blood pressure at one point went screwy high, and my heart rate, my pulse was very, very high, which is very unusual for me. So I was kind of monitoring everything. What? What did I? Applesauce. I do have applesauce. I don't have any bread in the house. It's funny because I had not been eating. Yeah, thank God I got through it. I had not been eating bread at all except from the Bialys, and clearly Bialys are not going to do it. Oh, I had terrible chills that first night. Yeah, it was just not good. Yeah, and even today when I woke up, I thought I felt a little bit better, a little weak because I hadn't eaten anything, and thank God my blood pressure came back to normal and my pulse came back to normal. But all I had was 1 bottle of Gatorade yesterday. I didn't even have tea because when I called my doctor's office about my pulse, she told me not to drink any tea because I told her I'd been drinking tea. And she said not to drink it because of the caffeine, because that could be increasing I know I was so cold that night. So thank goodness. Yeah, thanks, sis. I appreciate it. Yeah, it has definitely not been fun, and it came out of the blue. It really did. Bananas, applesauce, rice. Well, she did homemade yogurt. I didn't taste the yogurt yet because I was afraid to, because I thought I remembered with my Bistolic that I wasn't allowed to have yogurt with it. It was one of the two blood pressure medications, I thought, and I just didn't have the wherewithal to look it up at that point. So I didn't have the yogurt yesterday, but I tried a banana today. I couldn't get myself to eat it. I did have the rice and soft-boiled egg I thought would be great, but I need bread with it. I can't just eat a soft-boiled egg with nothing. So I did actually this morning, because I wanted something in my stomach. I had a little, yeah, it was bad, Irene. I had a little, I had those instant Irish oatmeal packets, and I figured I would try one. So I figured if it didn't work, I wouldn't be able to eat it. But I took a little, but I forgot about the applesauce. Clear broth. Yeah, that was disgusting. The night before last, thank God, I did not vomit again after the other night, but I did have had the runs a few times, so that's not completely gone. So I'm hoping that it will be, because I've got to get a couple of things done. I've got to get some of the thing. Oh, I did get the runs, so maybe the oatmeal did that. But it was good to have a little something in my system at the same time. And today I did have tea, but what I did was I made it very, very light, so that it would be what my old partner used to refer to as my drink of choice, was not tea, but brown water. So, but I needed to have a little bit of the tea flavoring. So I did manage to have a couple of cups of that today, 2 or 3. And yeah, there was caffeine. I do have some of the non-caffeinated teas, just, yeah, I know, but no bread. I have no bread. I would have loved to have tea with jelly, bread with toast with jelly, but I had no bread in the house. So I was kind of restricted to what I did have. I did call Linda. I actually spoke to Linda, and I don't think she was any too anxious to come over. So, yeah, I wasn't going to call Peapod to get 3 or 4 things. I did have saltines, and they're the ones without the salt on top. So I put the makeup on, because as bad as I felt, call the fire department. As awful as I felt, I was not coming on here without putting some makeup on. Yeah, she didn't offer, and I would not ask. Yeah, I'm just glad that I'm not feeling as horrible as I was. I couldn't stop sleeping. I just couldn't stop sleeping. I slept, I'd wake up, as I say, for maybe 10, 15 minutes and fall asleep again. Fortunately, after that first night, I didn't have the chills anymore. So that part of it was gone. I did have myself piled up with covers that first night, but after that, that was gone. And that was it. Thanks. Yeah, I definitely needed it. So I'm glad that I slept. I did take my temperature with one of those things that you use on your forehead, and it kept coming back normal. So yeah, I did. And again, because my pulse was so high, I thought it was probably good to sleep and just see if I could get it down some. Roger and out. Yeah, so I guess I did need it. And as I say, I'm not anywhere near feeling great, but at least I don't have the pain that I did. Yeah. It's not that I'm tired as much as that I've sort of been through it a little bit, and it did hit me hard. The only byproduct of it that is interesting is that my leg doesn't feel as swollen, maybe because I was so dehydrated that there was no fluid anywhere, so I'm not sure. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that I came on so that everybody knew that I was still breathing, and hoping that this gets a whole lot better. Yeah, I missed the Viagra part. Ah, sorry about that. I'm sure I lost weight. Hi. So I'm. Yeah, well, I don't have any honey in the house either. And my throat is fine, still kicking. Okay, and I did hear some of those Voxer little message beeps going off that first night, but I was sleeping and I woke up. I woke up for a minute hearing the thing, and I just thought I needed to go right back to sleep. So that's what I did. Yeah, that's true too. I did. So it was, yours doesn't beep? Peppermint works for nausea. I also have peppermint tea. I've never tried it. Hi, Simone. I've never tried it, so I'm not exactly sure how well that would work, but I was taking it a tiny bit at a time because I wanted to make sure that I did not vomit anymore. That was disgusting. It's been many years since that's happened to me, and it's a horrible feeling. Try tea with saltines. Well, I actually took, I had a piece of American cheese, and I had that with saltines. It's going to snow on Tuesday, and oh, nice. How lovely. Yeah, I don't want to even go there. I can't. Yes, I've been in touch with Sheila, and yeah, just a little bit, because as I say, I was feeling so lousy, and kind of on top of that, having a little panic attack. So just trying to get past it and come back to some semblance of order in my life, such as that is. Matzah with jelly. I don't have matzah in the house either. Keeping your tree up until the snow stops. Listen, if it makes you happy, I think that's just fine. Are you all enjoying your Voxer? It's now called a winter tree. That's a good thing. Absolutely. Yeah, Voxer is it's really great. Yes, Rita has an accent. Um, I thought I heard a dog. So does Sandy. Yes, you can use it on an Android because Sheila's the one who got me started with it, and she's on an Android. Yeah, isn't it wonderful? And Voxer is really great because not only can you do regular texting, but you can send little videos, and you can send, photos on it and everything. So it's really nice. It's a great way to keep in touch, and it's a little more personal than a text. Yeah, you should, Irene. It's really good to have. I do have a potato. What? I missed that last part of the... Salt and olive oil on it. I thought about having a potato. Oh, I hear that Sandy just boxed me. Okay. I don't know if she heard the little beep. So let's see. Yeah, Kathy, I love potatoes, actually. I really do.
I think I could think of like 20 things that you could call pea pod on.
Okie dokie. Um, yeah, so I have to see, but I'm just happy that, oh, good. I know, it's wonderful. I started it with I wish my grandsons would be more excited about it, or as excited about it as I was. Sandy definitely is a New Yorker. Voxer is this great app that you can use to send text messages. It's texting somebody, but you hear their voice. So it's an audio text, and you can also send little videos and send photos back and forth, and it's great. I asked my son to download it. Of course he didn't, because what do I know? I'm only his mother. Thank goodness Zach did it, because at least I've been able to be in touch with him a little bit. Dylan said he was going to look at it, but I don't think he ever did, and I haven't heard back from him, so I'm sad about that. But I love being able to use it, and I think it's really super to be able to have this kind of contact with people, because it's just more personal than a text message, which is very flat. So I think it's great. So I think you'll all enjoy using it. Marco Polo, exactly. I can't tell you how many times I wanted to kill those people going, Marco Polo, Marco Polo. Yes, it really is good. It's much more personal, and it is easy. You're right. Yeah, it's um, it's a good thing. It really is a good thing. So I didn't mention it earlier because since Sheila was the one who had started me on it, I wanted to give her the option to share it. The unknown Voxer. Uh-huh. So it really is great. Marco Polo is great. I have to ask you a stupid question. How is Marco Polo exactly supposed to work in the water? I just kept hearing people calling it. And after a while, I wanted to drown them. Oh, Marco Polo is an app? Oh, I didn't know that, so I guess that's something different. I was talking about the thing that they played in the pool, where one person would call out Marco and the other one would go Polo. So I have no idea. It's like Voxer. Close my eyes. Um, Marco Polo is like Voxer? Wow. Now you have me curious. Ouch. Oh, my knee hurts. Oh, it's instant video? Okay. You have to go to the App Store? Marco Polo. I know Life 360, and I tried that, but that didn't work because nobody else got into it with me, so I did it alone. You can do start a group video chat? How do you start a group video chat? Is that what it is? Marco Polo. Marco Polo is video chat? There are over 1 million ratings? Okay, help me out here, folks. Marco Polo, when you have a moment to, oh, so it is like Voxer. So have you people been using that first? Okay, I'm going to get it and I'm going to try that one too. Okay, I know I'm missing some of these comments when I'm trying to do this. We can group chat on Facebook Messenger. The group chat, is that a visual group chat? Okay, I'm downloading it, so we'll see. Oh, that's interesting. All right, I'm downloading this Marco Polo thing. I figure with a 4.7 rating with over 1 million ratings, that can't be terrible. I never heard of it before. Okay. Yes. I get it, Carol. Oh, okay, so she was showing you her pool? All right, this thing on Marco Polo, the first review I see is, okay, so I have a few friends that have this app. The pool is 49 degrees. You got hacked on Facebook? You gave her the tiny house tour? We use it all day, every day. I hate, despise Snapchat. This app is easy to use and understand. The only reason I gave it 4 stars is because things like this, and I wish I could add pictures to this review to help illustrate the point I'm trying to make. Used the app this morning and it was the same setup as every other day. Midway through the day it updated, or so I thought. The emoji ow, that's where the bottom of the screen, now on the right side of the screen, making it easy and not to press one by mistake. Oh, I'm gonna have to just play with it. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna play with that one. So we'll see how it works. Oh, all right, I got it loaded. Get started. Oh, they used the phone number to verify your identity. Oh, it should be dinging when you get a message. I will send you well, you got messages from people? You locked out now. Oh, I know. God, me too. Okay. Whoops. It says that it sent me. Ah, I'm just signing in to Marco Polo. Okay. I'm not finding any of my... I'm not finding any of you on Marco Polo. It chirps. It chirps on my phone. Oh, wow. Oh, I should. Oh, well. All right, let me see.
Because nobody is on Marco Polo except Denise.
What?
Because nobody is on Marco Polo except Denise.
Oh. Hi, Sonny.
Yeah, hi, Denise. I did feel like crap last night.
Whoops. Son of a gun. It looks like Marco Polo is like Voxer, but you can do little video chats. So, Sheila, we should try it. Chirps and dings. What do we come to? Yeah, it does. It does ding. Chirp, rather. So let me see. Sandy, check and see. Let me know if you're chirping.
No, I had the app open, so I heard you.
Oh. Yes, I'm going to try Marco Polo, so get back on. Why did you get off it? What made you get off it? I mean, it definitely looks like it could be interesting. Thanks, Myra. I missed me last night, too. I really wasn't me, and I wasn't around last night. I slept on and off for 24 hours or more. And this morning I thought I was up, and I was in the room kind of sitting watching television for a little bit, and I was trying to figure out what I could get down. What's SG? I don't know who these people are. The kids love Marco Polo. Yeah, I felt horrible. Yeah, this is all business stuff. I don't want the business stuff on there. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, okay. Oh, it doesn't say that these people are on. I see now. It doesn't say these people are on Marco Polo. What it says is I would have to send a link if I want to have them go on. So that's not what I want at all. So I'm gonna, oh, then it says, all right, to watch to see how it works. So I'm gonna do that later when I get off and take a look to see how it works. But if it does video chats, oh, okay. Yeah, it could be something fun. I like the idea that we can have video chats with each other where we could see each other. And I thought that that would be something fun for us because I know you see me all the time, but I thought everybody would like to see each other as well. So I thought that would be kind of fun. And let's see if we can get something going with that, or at least try it out. It was, I'm assuming, free since it didn't mention anything about a price. So I'll check and see how that works afterwards. No Marco Polo police. You wearing a paper bag? Terrific. I actually wished I had a paper bag the night before last. But so it goes. Next time. Yeah. But I'm glad those of you who exactly, you see that? Well, at least yours is not for the world to see if we do a private chat, the unknown Voxer. Exactly. So I'm guessing on these things, we have to know the name that the person uses to get on. No paper bag girls. Wouldn't it be fun if we had some way of just having a mask that we could put on if we weren't in the, you'll be holding matzah up, if we just didn't feel up to it, just to do something like that. I do still feel nauseous a little. Not a lot, but a little bit. And I'm not having horrible pains, but there are still some little pains, very low in my abdomen. Yeah, I would love to not have to do what one has to do. The masquerade masks, exactly. The Our Better Selves masks, or the What I Wish I Would Look Like Now mask. Oh, that gives me a great idea. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty much the same way. I just, no matter how I feel, got friends in low places. Uh-huh. Yep, exactly. I know. I have to buy ginger ale. I don't have any ginger ale in the house. I don't get this kind of sick normally. So I don't know how one can be prepared for this, because you'd have to have it at that exact moment and left out open. Yes, I sure did. Yeah, 3 or 4 times, I don't remember, in pretty rapid succession. I have the ginger candy upstairs. I forgot to go get that. You bought Coke today for emergency? Yeah, good idea. Yeah, that's funny. Years ago, when I was young, which is years ago, my mother used to buy Coca-Cola syrup, and it really would take care of the nausea. You have a shelf called emergency, that's great. Coca-Cola syrup but it was totally different back then. 1 teaspoon of that, it tasted like medicine though, a little bit, the concentrated syrup, but 1 teaspoon of that and you were feeling all better. Oh, that's right, that's right. Coke is all soft drinks. Yeah, yeah, I really wish that I had some of that stuff in the house now. Hi. I just really wish, hello. I really wish that I did have some of it, but I'm lucky that I had the crackers at least. And I'm lucky that Sheila told me I could try cheese, because that seemed to stay down okay. They make Coke syrup? Oh, wow. Really? A tiny bottle of it. Yeah. Coke. Oh, no. That's hilarious. Actually, lately, I've been drinking Coke Dr. Pepper. CVS has Coca-Cola syrup? Really? Wow. That's it. But it can't be what it used to be. Regular Georgia Coke, Cola. That is so funny that they call everything Coke. You teach me so much. I mean, I knew that some people called soda pop and things like that, but I didn't know everything was Coke. Tiny brown plastic bottles. Huh. They think you run a pharmacy. Oh, Kathy, that hurt. That hurt when you made me laugh. That is funny. That is really funny. The funny thing is, I can drink Coke with no problem whatsoever. I can't drink Pepsi. It makes me feel like I'm going to die. I get terrible palpitations from it. Oh, that's good to know. CVS has natural cherry pills called what a lovely name for it, Nauzene. That's great. Thank you so much. You as well. Pepsi is a bad word there. That's really funny with the Imodium. I really have not maintained any kind of medication in my house. I didn't have a thermometer in my house for many years since David grew up. Baking soda and water, that makes me feel, ugh. You stopped up the wrong end. That's really funny. That really is. What's a commodium? Oh, yeah, sorry. Wish I could help you out, Sonny, but I can't. It's true. You do have this whole group by you. How nice is that? I wish I had brought my Gatorade in here. I'm feeling dry. Oh, funny. Oh, no, it's not real fur. No, this is faux. Yeah, go get it. Well, I'll see if I can manage for a little bit more because getting up is just too much trouble. But I'm hoping I can eat a little bit more tomorrow. I also have to ask my neighbor how she made the rice because it was really good. Yeah. Yeah, Carol, you have to get on Vox. You have to join the group. But I'm going to check into this Marco Polo thing. Not dry? I'm not sure. You may. I love rice pudding. Come to think of it, I have rice pudding in the house. I had the Gatorade, but unfortunately, I have just half a bottle of it left, and that's it. I love rice too. It was good. Does she, Kathy? And I'm assuming if she uses it, she enjoys it. But I definitely would. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, I definitely need to get some more stuff in the house. I'm just hoping that I can. I was actually able to tolerate the Gatorade better than water yesterday. I really couldn't tolerate water that well, but I did have some water today. I really need to be drinking more. I absolutely love rice pudding. To show you how much I love rice pudding. Yeah. Um, put a pat of butter and salt on it. Yeah, I liked hers though. I still have more. She gave me a whole little bowl full, so I can still have it for at least 2 more servings. So that should be good. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm going to try the yogurt that she made. I'm a little afraid of homemade yogurt. I don't want it. Oh my God, Carol, you've never had rice pudding? Yum. Yes, exactly. Uh, it was so good. When I was a little girl, my father used to love rice pudding, and I used to go with him occasionally to this luncheonette he used to go to that was right down the block from his business. And I would sit there and watch him eating this thing that looked like hot cereal to me. And he would always pour some heavy cream over it, and he would eat it, and he just loved it. Well, I didn't taste it until I was well into my adulthood. And oh my God, when I tasted it the first time, my father by then was long gone. And I looked up to heaven and I said, oh my God, really? I said, now I know why you love this so much. I like it with cinnamon on top. Sadly, I also like it with a little bit of whipped cream on top. Not that I ever have had it that way, other than there is this bagel place near me that makes it, and I get it sometimes, and I just love it. Didn't think of my rice pudding. That's actually good. Although I don't know if I would have been able to tolerate that because it might have been something too rich for me at this point. I think also I should get I was thinking getting Jello in the house because gelatin I thought would be something that would be good as well. Really? Yeah, just so, so good. Yes. Yeah, I know. That's another thing. Anything might be at this point. I think what I need to do as soon as I feel better is totally clean out the fridge. Oh, it's such a delicious dessert. So if there's any place that you can find it, I would say try it. I would say try to make it, but there are many different ways to make it. Rice and boiled chicken for a day or two. Crackers and cheese, let my stomach settle. Boiled chicken. That means I have to make boiled chicken. I like it thick too. I do. But I will take it almost anyway. I really like the rice pudding a lot. Exactly, Kathy. That's why I had never tried it. It looked like hot cereal. Jello would be easy to digest. You know, come to think of it, I think I actually have a package of green Jello. I could make that. And I could put it in the fridge and then I could have some Jello tomorrow. That's not a terrible idea to try to do some of that. Crackers from croutons. I have some saltines left. Oh, what did I miss that Sheila said? That sounded so good. Oh, yeah. Um, hemp from doing research on hemp. with sliced banana. Oh, that's a good idea. I could do the sliced banana. Boiled chicken. That means I have to make chicken soup. But that means I have to go buy all the ingredients. I haven't made chicken soup in a long time. And that's something I don't believe that I can make in my Vitamix. So I need to get that. Oh, I know. I know that that other soup is so good. And I have all the makings for my potato soup, but once I started throwing up, I figured that was on the back burner for a while. Oh no, Life 360, no. You don't want Life 360. Oh, the Life 360 is Marco Polo, though, I think. Yes, I remember that kind of thing also with fruit cocktail. I have to tell you, though, when I was in rehab, they made Jello with mandarin oranges in it, and it was absolutely delicious. And heavy cream. You're gonna make potato soup? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to make my potato soup as soon as I'm feeling better. But of course, I'm also going to be making 2 strips of bacon with it, so I certainly don't want to do that till I'm feeling better, to throw some of the bacon bits in there. But yeah, that soup is really good. I finished it to the last drop, and I was looking forward to doing some more. Maybe my body just can't take such, so much healthy food. Oops, I just got another box. Didn't work for you either. Um,
No, I had the app open, so I heard you.
oh, okay. That's strange. Irish gumbo. Yeah, it's really good with the mandarin oranges. And I had bought some, but of course I don't even know. I don't even remember exactly when I bought it. The thing is, when I get things, I really need to make them relatively soon. Otherwise, I kind of forget that I had it and I go on to the next thing. Yeah, that's not my, I have no knowledge of any of that stuff whatsoever. I've done extremely well with coconut oil as, to apply to things for healing. But I have never used it. I've never used it to ingest, though I know it is for that. No THC in pure hemp. And is that what makes you high? I am getting over it, I hope. I've been really sick. Either ate something bad or had a stomach virus, I guess. I was very chilled the first night with vomiting and diarrhea. The second day, I just couldn't really ingest anything much at all. Hemp for pain? Yeah, I didn't. I just got your old message. Um, yeah. Did you see that headline about some doctor who was killing patients? Oh, by giving them huge overdoses of fentanyl? Where is her appointment? Do you have a little niche somewhere? Where does my lady eat? What happened? Did I miss something again? The old utility room? It works similarly to potassium. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Wow. Oh, I'm starting to get stomach pains again. A little bit. Yeah, I think I had better treat my stomach gently for a day or two. Yeah, this is definitely not fun. I mean, on the plus side, things like this are very rare for me, typically. So it kind of came out of the blue. I don't know exactly how, but it was definitely not fun. It was definitely not fun. Sugar and salt in me. Well, I'm drinking the traditional, if you can, cocoa butter aloe vera. Yeah, I I had the Gatorade yesterday and today, so that should do a little bit of something. A male nurse impregnated her. Stay away from dairy, I know. I must have. I must have picked up a germ. It could be anywhere. I mean, when you go to the supermarket, it could be on the shopping carts. It could be anywhere. It's another church shooting. I know. I can't believe that. Yeah, Gatorade is good. I just wish I had more in the house. I didn't have any. Thank God for my neighbor. She brought me the Gatorade, she made the rice for me, and she made yogurt for me. What could be better in Louisiana? And that doctor, I don't know if that's a new story or an old story, but I saw it on my phone on the news. Yes, indeed. The doctor thing was in Ohio, I think. Did anybody see that? Or was it old news that I just saw for the first time? Staying hydrated, yeah. Staying hydrated has been the hard part. You saw it. Absolutely horrible. The girl was in Phoenix. My neighbor is incredible. She really is. I used to do that too. And when I go shopping at the supermarket, the first thing I do when I go into the store typically is I pick up one of those, those hand cloths to wipe your hands with, the sanitizer cloths, and I wipe the cart with it. And the last thing I do when I leave the store is thank you, a wipe. I get another wipe and I do my hands again before leaving, and I wipe the cart a second time, and I go out, wipe my hands again before I get into the car. Good night, Simone. I'm glad you were able to join us. So I'm really happy that I've been able to make it through tonight. I really wasn't sure when I started the wipes. Yeah. So I do that, but I always kept the little bottles of hand sanitizer in my car. I used to get them from Bath and Body Works, the tiny little ones, And they smelled so delicious. Really? Oh, for heaven's sakes. This was a young doctor. They said he's a serial killer. Antibacterial, exactly. I know, I saw that about the kid who shot his parents and then the 3 other people. Yeah. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Yeah, it's just I will never understand the criminal mind. I just don't understand it. I guess I don't understand that kind of anger. I don't understand that kind of well, hello there, the real Eugene Jr. Um, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. I will say a prayer. Kathy, I'm so sorry. Please keep in touch. Let me know how he's doing. I will say a prayer for him tonight. Oh, no, I don't want to understand it either. Okay, let's see. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't know. But obviously they just, they can't have a conscience to be able to do the things that they do. So living with themselves, I think for them is not the issue. I just can't understand it. It is beyond my capability. Yeah, please God, let him recover from it. No, no, it's not. It's a difficult time. But I have to tell you something. I had read something many years ago. It was part of the foreword of a book, I believe. And it was talking about this father who was saying he didn't know how his son could grow up in a world with so many difficulties and a world that was so compromised with hatred and so many disturbing things. And it turned out that the author of that statement had written it 400 years before. So what I'm saying is, I guess in all times, there is that to a greater or lesser degree. Ah, yep. Sandy, they came through. Yep. Absolutely great. Yeah. I think it's playing around with Voxer. No, I know, but I'm going to take a look at it later. But yes, the video came through. So that's good. And I will take a look at it later when I get off. So, oh, Denise, I don't believe that though. I really don't believe that. I think that you would anyway. Grilled cheese and tomato soups. Oh, okay. All right, this is, Sandy wanted me to share this with you. This is what it looks like. You'd babysit first. There is so much evil. This is what it looks like when a video comes through on Voxer. So there, she sent a few of them. So when you want to do that, it's really kind of fun to be able to do it. Oh, I've got to get my chat up again. Rita, what's children are a blessing? Yes. Yes. You know, it's funny. When I was very young, the doggy video, I know I have to do that. Unfortunately, with everything else that happened, it got backed up a little bit. I promise it'll be out there very soon. Okay. I didn't hear back on that one photo that needed to be fixed, and I don't want to leave her out. So it was just too small a file. I wouldn't be able to use it with any kind of, you know, it wouldn't serve her well, or her adorable dog well. So yeah. Now, who was it who said they knew how I could get the thing on my leg? Oh, thanks, Eugene. I hope to see you there. You've always had a cat. Funny thing is, I was always a dog person, but my father loved all animals, and my father brought a cat home once too. Yeah, so you have to tell me. The dogs are falling asleep listening to me. I do that to people and animals. um, yeah, I think it is. It is. Sit on the chair or bed. Oh, dog whisperer, that's me. A shelter dog. Yes, I have had shelter dogs all my life until I got these. Bend my good leg at the knee. Tab lift? No. You have a great night as well, and a great weekend. Put cream on the shin of my good leg. Oh yeah, I guess that goes along with the thing that they told me about my feet, that I could put it on the foot. I could only, yeah, I can get part way down my shin. The tab lift is a tablet stand. Oh, I'll have to take a look at that. Um, Forgot what I was going to say. What else is new? It's my new normal, although not so new. Okay, great. Adjustable. I did try at one point. I had gotten this rest for a tablet, and I did try to use it in bed. The problem was it kept falling out and hitting me in the chest, and it hurt. So it didn't hold it properly. There was something wrong with it, or the way I was using it, or something. And I was afraid that the tablet would break, so I stopped using that. Um, yeah, I do have to work on the leg. The swelling is definitely way down though. Again, it could be because I'm dehydrated. I don't know. Although when I get really dehydrated, oh, I am starting to get really dehydrated. Take a look at my hands. Can you see it? By all means, Irene, by all means, I'm all about all of it. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, no, they're very happy with the way that it's healing. It's a question of the lymphedema, and the lymphedema, it could be something that I have to deal with for the rest of my life. Actually, I mean, I mean, God is good. I am in a lot less pain with my leg the last couple of days since I've had the stomach bug. So I swapped one out for the other. So yeah, for sure. I had a very, very major surgery where a lot was removed and, a lot of repair that had to be done. So it's going to take time, and everybody who knows anything about this kind of surgery has told me that, to expect at least a full year to feel a whole lot better. Yeah, I started to tell you before about my father. He loved all animals, and he would often come home with dogs, and he would tell my mother that they followed him home from work. And by the next morning, by the time I had fallen in love with them, my mother would find some way to get rid of them. And by the time I came home from work, from school, they were gone. So I had this love for animals that was interrupted. It was love interrupted over and over again. But at one point, my father came home with a cat, and we named that cat Ichiban, which I was told meant first one or something like that. It turned out that the cat was pregnant, and we had kittens born in the closet. But oh my, oh my. But I have loved animals all my life. The only time I had cats myself as an adult was when David and Michelle left to go to Arizona, and I had their cats for about 9 months. I fell madly in love with their black cat, Felix. I swore he was my soulmate in 4 legs. He was just, there was something about him. And he would rest his paw on my hand at night, and we would sleep like that, with him next to me and with his paw on me. Yeah, this cat terrified most people. He used to, when David and Michelle used to have people visit the house, he would hide sometimes, like behind the staircase, and then as the people would walk by, he'd put his paw through the railing and swat at them. Or he would, but he was like, he loved me, and he loved me from the beginning. And he would, when I would come into the house, I would sit on the sofa. He would come running from wherever he was, and he would lie down right next to me with his head in my lap and his paw stretched out on my lap, and he would just purr, and he would just stay right there with me. You named Sugar Daddy? That's a great name. Oh, yeah, there's actually a whole story that goes along with that I was not going to say anything about, but I think maybe I have to, because I don't want people stumbling onto something and get misinformation. Part of the huge problem that David has been having for a while now has been that they had needed an influx of income to be able to fund the orders that they were getting. They were getting huge orders on the cookies from everywhere. And what happened? Well, I guess I can talk about. I'm thinking, can I talk about it? I guess I can at this point because it's already showing up on previews. Uh, Apparently, I had suggested to them, yeah, but I didn't get into any of it, and it's been a source of great deal of angst. Um, I had wanted them to get on to Shark Tank because I thought they might really do well with one of those partners. And they wound up getting on The Profit instead. And I don't know if anybody knows that show, but it's there is this guy, Marcus Lemonis, who goes around to businesses having problems in order to try to help the business to survive. Now, I haven't seen the episode yet because clearly it hasn't aired yet, but it is going to air on February 5th on CNBC at 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, well, I was not going to say anything about it, and I was going to pray that nobody saw it because of the way they made it. I don't want to say anything more about the show itself, but all I can tell you is that having been in the theatrical business for a long time and having witnessed it and the making of movies and videos and everything else, the issue is how one decides to portray something and how one edits the story then. Okay. I know he's been criticized. It appears as if at a very early stage it was decided to portray it in a certain way. Again, I want to be totally fair to everything. I don't want to say anything more about the show because they haven't shown anything more about it, and I don't think it's right to do that. I haven't seen it. I only have whatever information I have gathered, but it David could come out of it exactly. David could come out of it looking like the fall guy. And I don't know what else to say right now because, as I say, I haven't seen it. So I don't know how it's going to play out. But in answer to the question about why you couldn't buy the cookies is because right now they are trying to restructure, and there had to be a hiatus right at the moment. So what will happen on the other side of this, I don't know. But it's been torturous time for me. And that's selfish because I am. Because in the long run, I don't know. I really don't know. It's, once again, it's all depending upon what winds up on the editing room floor. and what makes it to the thing, and how they cut it all together. You can have two different movies depending upon how you cut the scenes. So I don't know how it's. I know how it's going to work out, but I don't know how it's going to work out in terms of that. No, no, no. They make themselves totally. It was 100% all natural, and everybody loves those cookies. So it's been wonderful. The problem, it was it was because I don't know, and I feel maybe I pray to God that I didn't have an influence in some way because I had encouraged them for a long time through David to try to get on the Shark Tank, because Shark Tank, I felt in my gut where I feel things that would be very good for him. Um, I don't believe that to be true, but wouldn't it be nice? No, no, because no, one signs on for no, one signs on for them to do whatever they do, and that's with any show. The truth about reality TV, yes, exactly. The truth about reality TV is that it's reality TV, it's not reality. If you watch any of the reality shows, they 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 create drama. Yeah, well, yes and no, but there's all kinds of stuff. After the show airs, I can talk about it more. I just cannot talk about it more now. But if you go to the Prophet's, I think it's the Twitter page right now, exactly, it's orchestrated. That's a perfect way of putting it. Um, it it's just so hard to deal with. It really is so hard to deal with because I know all of the years of hard work that went into it. I know the incredible inroads made into getting to companies that people can't get into, getting people to listen to you, to be interested enough to order the products, to grow to a point where I know, but good night, Donna. But so it's just really, really hard. But as I started to say, the I believe on Twitter you can see a little blurb on it. It's like a 30-second promo or something. It's called Jackie's Cookie Connection, which you know. And if you take a look at that, you can see something. But it is on the schedule, and when I found out it was on the schedule, I almost didn't want to know because I would have liked to not watch it, but in a way that would have been more torturous, wondering just how bad it was going to be. Yes, absolutely. It gives them the right to do whatever they see fit. And, it's just the way it is. And they took a chance, Lemonis, uh, Lemonis, I believe. Um, yeah, no, 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 no. It's not about that. It's scarier stuff than that. Um, no, but he was there. I mean, he was there for the filming, and he saw what happened. Oh, I agree with you 100%. The people on Shark Tank, I think, are people who it's an investment they make or don't make, and I happen to like a lot of them. I even like Kevin O'Leary, who a lot of people think, not so great things about. I think every one of them has some really great things about them, and I think they get hooked into people. That's why I wanted them on Shark Tank. I talked to them about Shark Tank for about 3 years, but they wound up on cable on CNBC. Yeah. And just knowing that this thing is going to air, and God knows, Scrub Daddy is, yeah, I mean, I think they made like $8 million that first year or something. It just became absolutely huge. Yeah, but a lot of people are liking that show, and I'm sure a lot of people will watch. Yeah, it's again, it's just, it's a risky business. It's a risky business. And I know the truth of what happened along the way to build that business. Yeah, I mean, it's been on for a number of years now, Sandy. Yeah, yeah, you probably will recognize him. Never a dull moment, no. And this has been a long moment. It's going on for a while now, so it's just something we live with. And again, it's one thing when my life is not going well, it's another entirely. That's certainly part of it, because he was trying to, I mean, I was aware of it, but it was the aftermath of it that had him keeping quiet, because he was going through a really, really tough time. I don't, well, yes, I know. I know. You did? Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, it's one thing to turn somebody down, and that's not the issue here. Whether he decides to do it or not do it, I don't know at this point, but um, it's not a question. It's the way the players in the scenario are portrayed that is the biggest issue to me. And once again, I am me. I am a lot of things in this world. I care for people. I will do the very best I can at any job that I'm doing. But I am first and foremost a mother. Enough said. So, once again, as my mother would have said, this too shall pass. I have I have such great faith in David and his ability to do so many things. He's just very bright and very innovative in many ways. And it is what it is. Hi, Terry. Yeah. So it is what it is. That is exactly the truth of it, Kathy. It will be portrayed in the way that will bring the most viewers and will guarantee the next season. I mean, they have a spin-off show. So, yeah, it's really good. And maybe he's done some wonderful things for some people. I don't know. But, yeah. So, it's, yeah. And that's the hard part. So, again, I don't even know how much of it ultimately David will appear, I don't know how much of the show he'll be in. I don't know. I just don't. I think we as people sometimes make choices when we're in a place where we really need to do something. We sometimes make bad choices, or we make choices that are not the best for us in the end. Of course, not knowing it at the beginning, at the start, but I think that happens sometimes in order to get to a place where you can. It all depends. It all depends, Denise. It depends upon how everything is portrayed in it. I pray you're right. I really pray you're right. And I think, I'm just wondering. Oh, hi, Joyce. Exactly. Exactly. I just had a crazy thought. I'm wondering how we could all watch it, although I guess we can't because we're in different time zones. Um, I know. Uh, I was wondering if we could all watch it together somehow. No, we don't know for sure how it's going to be edited, but not Shark Tank, no. It's The Prophet. No, if it was Shark Tank, I would have been thrilled. I would have been absolutely thrilled. But I think that's irrelevant, Samuel. Um, yeah, it's February 5th at 10 p.m. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just thought if we could somehow, no chat till the next night. Right, unless I somehow had chat and could have the chat facing the screen. I don't know if there's any way to do anything like that. Oh, I guess I can't do that anyway. Copyright, I forgot. Hi, Carla. So I can't do that anyhow. Yeah, I guess we'll have to chat about it the next day. But yeah, it is I realized the minute I said it that it would be a copyright violation. That's all I would need. It is, but it's not. It's one person making investments in a company, and then he kind of tells them what they need to do to make the company work. It's different with the Shark Tank, because Shark Tank invests in the company and then lets you run the company the way that you need to make it work. So it's CNBC. It's on CNBC. Hi, Susan. I just it's so soon. You know what it feels like? It feels a little bit like I felt when I knew it was only 10 days till my surgery. It's the one man. He's the one man, and he does it. I mean, his story is really an impressive story. Not a quick pitch, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, but once again, exposing the good and bad is one's interpretation of both those things. So, and again, how it's edited. For the most drama, it's interesting. It really is interesting. I can talk to you much more about it after it's aired, because none of us knows exactly how it's going to come off. Oh, Mary, hi. I'm sorry that you didn't get a notice. It's I don't know. Yeah, I hope it does, but it is what it is at this point. It's kind of, you know, as I say, it reminds me a little bit of waiting for my surgery because I knew I had to have it. Oh, Sandra, I'm sorry that you didn't either. Exactly, I sure do. Yeah. Oh, the notice bell. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay, so I'll know to tell people that to make sure that they have that. That's right, because if they don't have that on, they're not going to get notification. Yeah, it's, I don't, and believe me, I've got a lot of my own stuff to worry about. Oh, so now it's in God's hands. I mean, I can't. Yeah, but that's not gonna, now you want cookies, exactly. I just, no, 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 no. It's just once, I mean, David told me before the thing, before, um, before the whole thing was finished, that he said, he said it's a show that part of the premise of the show is to create drama and then to resolve it in some way and hope that it works out. And I can only pray that some good comes out of this. I hope some good comes out of this for the company. I really do. I pray that it does. And it would be wonderful. No, no. I don't think any of them does until it actually airs. I think that's all part of the deal. Yes, he does. Exactly. That's the point. He has experience in it. And he does know, but there is, I had a predisposition to really like this guy, Marcus. I really did. So why the gloom? Because I'm not stupid. That's why the gloom. Um, it is what it is. And as I said, I cannot say anymore. There is nothing more I can talk about specifics until the show airs. So, yeah, that would be a gift. That really would be a gift. Thanks, Kathy. Um, I had now I got hair in my eye or something. Wow, this is annoying. Um, yeah, I mean it just is what it is, and putting yourself out there is always a risky business if it is like a reality kind of TV. There's no question about it. For me, the Shark Tank was benign in the sense that you could get a deal or not get a deal, but I didn't think, yeah, exactly, exactly. Yes, yeah, yeah. But as I started to say, the funny thing is, I was really inclined to like Marcus a lot based upon his story and what he's accomplished in his life. And he came across as a caring person. So I thought, okay, this will be a good shot. But it is what it is. So I think we're going to have to reconvene on this particular thing. The exposure is definitely a good thing. The exposure is a good thing. Um, Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's I cannot say I don't have enough information to say anything about the man on a personal level other than he can be charming. He comes across as if he cares when I've watched the shows. Um, yeah, I think there might be something afterwards, Sandy. I'm not sure, but I will find out. But for right now, so yeah, I really can't speak about him because if I did, I would be speaking from a position of maternal feeling. Lemonis. It's not David's cookies, it's Jackie's cookies. It's called Jackie's Cookie Connection. And as a matter of fact, I mean, you could get a little bit of more of a feeling about the whole thing if, let me see, I don't know if I can get, there's something wrong with the messages on this thing. Let me see if this is, if you go to this, okay, I just missed the last comment. Yeah, I know. They have all kinds of things like gluten-free and vegan and all that stuff. Keto, I can't say. I don't know. Well, I wouldn't, no, 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 this was not David's company. This was Rachel's company, and it's called, David started working for the company when it was early in this process, when these cookies were first born. But no, it's not. It's not his company, it's her company. So, okay, if you want to learn a little bit more about the company, does it show up? This is so bad. There you go. Can you see it? Exactly. That's what he does. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This is a page on the Jackie's Cookie Connection website, and this is Rachel's blog. So if you take a look at it, you can see the blog, and it tells you a little bit about her. There are some articles and some different things about the cookies. And then this time she did an adorable little video actually putting on makeup, which was really cute. So, yeah, you can definitely learn more about it. And once again, it's called jackiescookieconnection.com. So you can check out more about it. So, we're just waiting to see what happens with this whole thing. I got my fingers and toes crossed. I really, as I say, my predisposition was to really, really like this guy, because I think that he's done some remarkable things with his life. And I think he was given a start whereby a lot of people don't take the road that he's taken. So I've been really impressed with where he has brought himself in this life. And, we'll have to see. Oh, I think maybe you can still buy from the website. Yes, I think you can. They don't have keto friend. I honestly don't know. Keto is not something I've paid attention to, but I do know that the vegan and the, what were the others? The vegan and the gluten-free were very good sellers of the products. But yeah, so it just has to play out in whatever manner it is going to play out. Aw, I think you'll like them if you do. It's, yeah, they can be addictive. I remember the first time, okay, yep, will do. Take care, Sandy. Take care and have a good night. Um, yeah, wow, I had no intention of, yeah, I mean, no, the thing is that they had enormous exposure. They were selling in Sam's Club, Costco, or at least they had orders from. They were selling at Home Goods. They were selling at big supermarket chains. They were everywhere. The thing was, it was amazing how much they had grown the company in terms of orders coming in. Yeah, I mean, it was absolutely amazing. It was truly amazing. I don't know if I have any of the pictures on this one. What is this? Oh, uh, yeah, it literally was amazing. I could not believe, I don't know what I've got. Do I have favorites? Yeah, I'm just not sure where I have those photos. But you'll see some of the stuff on the site if you look at it. So I don't know. I don't know. I would have to look through it, and it's going to take too long at this point. But yeah, it was amazing, and they just kept getting more and more and more orders. They could not fulfill the orders at the end because they were just getting too many too fast, and you have to lay out all the money. The web address is jackiescookieconnection.com. And if you can take a look at her blog and you can see a little bit about it. I mean, they've had some really nice, I wonder if they still have the Facebook page. I'm really not sure. I'm really not. You see. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I can't get on. Oh, there we go. I just want to see if the page is still. Oh, no. That was dumb. JackiesCookieConnection.com without the yes, that's it, without the hyphen, not the hyphen. I can't even think straight tonight. Jackie's, just JACKIES, Cookie Connection. Oh my Lord, why do I keep doing this? Let's see. What? Oh, there we go. No apostrophe. Thank you so much. I told you I can't think tonight. Yeah, I guess they still have the Facebook page up also. Take care. Thanks a lot. That's a lot of baking. That really is a lot of baking. Yep. Yeah, really, I mean, it's amazing. They had some, look, I mean, this was a display at one of their stores. Um, yeah, I'll get into that more after the show as well. And this shows some of the cookie styles. Yeah. So it is what it is. It, you know, whatever is meant to be, I guess, is what's going to be. It just, you can't. They did have a freestanding store, but they don't have it anymore. They don't have it anymore. Actually, at this point, the old bakery that they had, I believe her mother now has as an art studio. I think they still sell cookies there, but I'm not 100% sure. So I think that's the story. But yeah, I mean, it's been an odyssey. Irene. Oh, Michael Jackson's brother. Yeah, I mean, they really did well with these cookies. They had a lot of they had a lot of impressive stuff going on for a long time. I'm trying to see if there's any. Wow, those are the old. Yeah, those were the old containers. It's changed a lot. It really has. This was when they had the old containers. Oh, but they had big displays. Which one was it? Was it, oh, I can't think. I don't remember. Was it Reggie? Oh, Jermaine, right. Yeah. So it is what it is. And as I say, I'm sort of astounded because it was not my intention to even talk about this at all. No, she doesn't sell the cookie dough. No. That's an interesting thought. That really is an interesting thought. But it was amazing to me when they had a picture at one point of her standing behind these huge bags of the dough that had been prepared that needed to then be baked and go out. It really is a fascinating business in the way that it works. And it was just, it was exciting and wonderful to see, and just made me really happy for the both of them that an idea that she had and a talent that she had was going to wonderful places. So, I mean, I still pray that that will be. I really still pray that that will be, and I think there's a really good possibility that that can be. But as I say, unfortunately, nobody knows until we know. So, but it's not that much longer to wait, which is another thing that's scary to me, but that's another story for another day. So, okay, I think I've been on here for a really long time tonight. And I think that I probably should shut this down and prayer, or just say a few prayers, that's all. And I definitely will be praying for Kathy's son-in-law. Love you too. As my mother would say, this too shall pass. It just will. One way or t'other. Love you all. I'm sorry that you didn't get the notice, Mary. I'm sorry that you missed a lot of it, but you can always go back and watch it. Thanks a lot. Yeah, somehow it will right itself.